My question regarding management of extremely low birth weight. I mean, they call it the micro-preemie, babies that 25 weeker. And I think the message from here, CPAP in the delivery room is not for all. So some babies really, they need to be intubated and stabilize them and then consider, especially the micro-preemie babies, 25, 23, 24. For the same also for the Lisa and Mist. So it's not for everybody. And I think when the paper about Lisa and Mist, everybody was excited. And majority of units start using it. The problem is without training, and in the presence of absence of guidelines or unit protocol for use of Lisa and Mist, it has been abused. And I see it myself. So a baby who really needed Lisa and Mist is not used, and they used to everybody. The second thing, Lisa and Mist for bigger baby. I mean, 34 weeker who was really distressed, ultrasound showed RDS. I mean, our aim from Lisa is the duration of mechanical ventilation, BBD, but in the bigger baby, the risk is very low. So my practice for the bigger baby, I use Ensure. For the smaller baby, we may use Elisa. So what do you think, both Alok and Professor?
I think I agree with you, and I have mentioned this in my presentation. It's a team approach, need training, still clinical assessment is number one. Again, as I said during my presentation, extremely low birth weight infant, 24, 23. Personally, I don't see in the literature, most of them they need intubation in the delivery room, though there is some studies saying they use it because usually they are very sick.
So, just a flavor of the units that are using Lisa between 22 and 24 weeks, mainly the German neonatal network. You're talking about Angela Cribs and Cologne. Now look at their setup. The mother delivers, the baby delivers, is in the same room. All the management takes place in that room for an extended period of time. Baby is stabilized and then is moved to their neonatal unit, basically on non-invasive respiratory support without a break. So look at the ergonomics, look at the situation. We have very different ergonomic setups, and hence, you have to be very cautious about saying that Lisa is universally applicable between 22 and 24 weeks everywhere. The second thing to say is, if you look at the Japanese group, if you look at Iowa, they have the highest survival outcomes for babies between 22 and 24 weeks. They intubate these babies. They keep them intubated for 4 to 5 weeks. They worry about mortality from other reasons. So there are clearly different approaches to management. And I would say what is more important is deciding your unit ethos and training to that ethos. Because you will be more successful if you're able to have highly skilled individuals who can manage using your unit protocols for those babies. There will be the odd baby who is very vigorous. 500 grammars who do very well, and they manage on CPAP. There will also be, I would say, very mature babies who have florid RDS. And a good example that I mentioned, Ensure. So the more vigorous babies, we keep Ensure for babies under 32 weeks, but over 32 weeks, these babies often really hate having a Lisa catheter being slowly given to them over 3 minutes. It's like drowning them. For me, you have to use some form of analgesic sedation in these babies. Hence, I prefer Ensure because it's an in-out with a very rapid bolus, which is given over 30 seconds. And I can't say there's any evidence for it, but I can tell you that with my skills, I've had a lot of success with it. So again, we're going to have to individualize for each baby. And I would say that do well what you're good at doing, don't hesitate to do it.